Now, as previously reported on That's Solent, Southampton has been named and shamed as one of the fattest places in the country. The study by the Health and Social Care Information Centre pulled together records from hospital admissions. Out of every 100,000 people in Southampton, there were more than 1,700 admissions where medics recorded a primary or secondary diagnosis of obesity. And that's more than double the national average. Earlier this year, we took to the streets to see what you guys all thought about it.
Well, looking around here, I don't think that's right, actually.
Everyone seems quite like a normal
everybody
size.
seems quite normal when you look round, so I don't think it's really an issue. There's a lot of fast food in Southampton, but some people prefer to eat that. And
The thing is, fast food's cheaper than healthy food, so...
Yeah, it is, if you try and eat healthily, it is always far more expensive. So there's the easy option, isn't it, just to grab a biscuit and a packet of crisps rather than maybe go and prepare a salad or something.
No, I'm sure there's fatter foods.
We wouldn't specifically designate Southampton to be obesity. I mean, you're going to have your fair share of fat people wherever you go.
We know how to live a healthy lifestyle, we just don't want to.
Jamie Oliver tried that, didn't he, apparently, going into different schools, etc., trying to get all the children to eat healthily and etc. But fair enough. I mean, there's obese people all over the show. I mean, it's not just,
It's just because we know how to live the high life in Southampton, that's all it is.
I don't really see there's that much of an issue with me, but if that's the issue with Southampton, I haven't heard it at all.
It's too easy to go and get a ready meal or a McDonald's or whatever.
What do you think about the abundance of fast food restaurants in Southampton?
It's lovely, yummy.
Joining me in the studio now is Frank, aka Mr. Funkyfit, who's making it his business to get you guys active, fit and happy. Now, Frank, you're having a little giggle there at the people in that clip. What do you think?
They look familiar.
Yeah?
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, it's crazy how there's a lot of free videos on social media, and there's actually more gyms than we've expected to have, and they're much cheaper, but people are still gaining a lot of weight.
Why do you think that is? Is it they're just eating too much as well, or eating the wrong things?
Yes, I think that the food plays a major role, and also the discipline. People need to have the discipline to try and get into these places and get themselves exercising.
And that's part of kind of what you do and what you're about. How do you motivate people, and how do you motivate yourself?
How do I motivate myself? When I wake up in the morning, I look at myself and think, yeah, let's go. It's the first thing. So really, it's trying to give people the idea that it's not the word exercise that you need to be thinking about. You need to be thinking about physical activity.
Okay. And what's
so,
the difference there?
It's a very slight difference, okay? Because when you think about exercise, you're thinking about very structured stuff.
Right.
Okay, but physical activity is what you can do in everyday life. So, for example, you can wake up and walk somewhere, going up and down the stairs. It's in your house, putting your trousers on. You can take them off 3-4 times. That's physical activity. Okay, so as long as you can get the heart rate up, and you can get, give yourself a bit of some time to activate your body a little bit. That's great.
Okay. Yeah. And what kind of, for people that, aren't sure about physical activity, because you don't want to be preaching to the converted, telling people who already do loads of sport. Well, what do you do to kind of motivate or incentivize people that are kind of, not so keen on the whole sport thing?
I think it needs to start from physical activity. Okay, so for example, start from home. Do very, very, very little exercise at home. Sorry, very little physical activity at home. Okay, and then build it up from there. Because what I think is the whole exercise thing is a little bit overrated, because every time you, like you said, you look at the fitness videos and you look at everything up there, it's very slim, very fit people, and sometimes that can be a little bit intimidating for people that have never exercised before.
Yeah, because not everyone that gets up in the morning and looks at themselves in the mirror and thinks, "Way, hey!" I mean, I certainly don't feel like that when I first look at myself.
But you've got to start from somewhere. Okay, so. What we are really doing is trying to help people to start doing some form of physical activity starting from home, because that will help them, and it will build them up, and it will push them to get into fitness facilities.
So start small, start at home, and then maybe when you're feeling more ambitious or courageous, perhaps venture into
start walking around the block and then build it up from there, because there's a good feeling attached to being physically fit. Okay, so the feeling grows and grows and grows, and that's what happens.
Okay, and so you've promised to take me through a little demo, and just like a really quick caveat to the viewers that first of all, I am wearing my sports pants. Second of all, we won't be doing the exercise of putting the trousers on and off lots of times. And third of all, I did hurt my knee recently, quite seriously, so we'd be taking it kind of easy. But nevertheless, Frank, help me out. I'm going to unplug myself. What are we going to start with? That's it. Can't hear anyone. Don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but we'll try it.
Okay, so we're going to turn around this way. When
Right.
you turn around like that.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, you sit in the home and you're watching TV and you've got your remote control on.
Okay.
What can you do to exercise? Okay, start off with, if you push yourself off the chair, stand up,
Okay.
sit back down, push
Okay.
yourself up.
I don't know if this
As
is
you push
improving TV viewing out there.
Okay, so what you're doing is you're using your arms to push yourself up, and then you're sitting back down.
Okay.
So you can actually feel that if you did this over 10 to 15 times.
If you watch the whole of
Okay.
Solar Views now doing this.
Yeah, you can start feeling something. Okay, so you kind of start building your heart rate up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
In that exercise, what you can do as well is you can sit here and maybe just sit back on your couch, maybe hold on to the edges of the couch or something, and
Okay.
just pull your legs up, just bounce them up and down.
Okay, so kind of working
Squeeze
the
your stomach
abs
muscles.
there.
Yeah. You know, you can do that. Okay. Same thing again. It's quite easy. You know, push your legs out.
Okay.
Okay. You start from there. You know, you got to start from exercising like that. Okay. Like I said before, I think you're a little bit nervous about taking your trousers off. Okay, we're not going to do that.
Not
but
gonna do that.
we're going to act like we're doing it.
Oh right. Okay.
Okay. So when you're ready.
So there's one for vivid imagination out there.
Okay, she's ready for this. Right. So we go. So think about yourself. Actually, think about yourself putting them on first. Okay. Let's go that way.
All right.
Right. So you got your trousers right there.
Got
right.
my imaginary trousers.
Or trousers or shorts or whatever you have. Right. So here we go. Put it on.
Okay.
Both sides. Pull it up. Okay. And then take it off. Okay. So we did that. On.
Right. Oh no, we've dropped the microphone. Don't
Okay.
worry, carry on. Okay.
On. Okay.
I'm feeling a bit like a
Oh,
lunatic
okay.
here, Frank.
So
I
it
don't know.
does. It feels like that, but the idea is when you do something repetitively, okay, it might be the simplest movements that you do. Okay. It creates it gets your heart rate up, and that's what you're looking for. Okay. So you've got that time where you need to give yourself 15-20 minutes of trying to get your heart rate up every day.
Okay, so 20
Okay.
minutes of that whilst watching us on the news, and you'll be away.
Medically, it needs to be at least half an hour of physical activity a day. Okay, so
Perfect.
you start by doing that. I'm sure within a month you start to see a difference if you did it every day.
Well, there we go. You can watch the entirety of our news by doing exercises at the same time, and medically you'll be doing fantastically. Frank, thank you so much for coming in. It was great to meet you, and I hope we get all of Southampton, Portsmouth, and everywhere else in the Solent Patch moving.
We will. I was going to mention we've got the free videos coming out, which is part of the Southampton and the NHS and Solent TV and all the other sources that we're doing these free videos for. We're going to be launching a video every week from next week.
Brilliant.
Okay,
Good
and
stuff.
they're free videos. Everybody can get on there and get moving.
Good stuff.
Yeah.